15 signs your man is cheating. How can a man stay with you and tell you he loves you when he's fooling around with someone else? Do you want to figure out how to know if your boyfriend is cheating on you? Here are signs to watch out. 1. He's always distracted. You are together in one roof, yet it seems like he's not present. He's not in the moment with you. You have to call his name more than twice or repeat what you just said. It's okay to be like this sometimes. Maybe your boyfriend is thinking of work. But what if he's distracted with someone else? 2. You notice he always have mood swings? It's sad when you see him get irritated with you, but what if he changes back to his old self again, and be that super sweet partner? This is one of the common signs he is definitely cheating on you. When a man is seeing someone else, he feels guilty, angry, and confused. That's why he's always lashing out. Then he feels guilty and tries to make it up. We see it as frequent mood swings, but your boyfriend has a lot going on. 3. His routine has changed. Be extra observant about his routines. We all have a routine that make our life organized. Then he may usually go home at a specific time, not unless there's overtime or a meeting. Have you noticed drastic changes in his schedule? Does he go to work extra early and come home late? Maybe he started going to the gym more often, even when he's doing overtime. This may mean that your boyfriend is trying to fit his affair on his schedule. 4. You don't talk often. He goes home tired or busy that he forgets to ask about your day. Sometimes, even if it is his day off, he needs to go somewhere or needs to unwind. He always looks at his phone or spends extra time in the bathroom. When you have him all alone, he would rather sleep than cuddle and talk. You would feel these changes because they're pretty obvious. Some signs don't need to be said out loud because your heart would know. 5. He feels distant. You feel it, don't you? He slowly becomes a stranger. The man who used to be so passionate, intimate, romantic, and attentive has changed. You don't feel the connection anymore. You feel that he's distant, and at times, it may seem that he doesn't want to look into your eyes. The most common reason is that he's already falling for someone else. 6. He doesn't say "I love you" as often. Again, routine are hard to change, not unless something is going on. When you have been together for some time, saying the 3-letter word is like wearing your underwear. You can't go out without reminding your partner that you love her. But what if he does? What if one day, he just leaves without saying it? Maybe it's just a mistake, but if you feel like he's avoiding saying it to you, even if you're the one who said it first, that means he's having an affair. 7. He doesn't want you texting/calling. Does he ask you not to call or text him because you're disturbing his work? What's weird is that before, it was okay message him. So, what's the difference? If you do contact him, it takes him forever to reply, or sometimes, he won't reply at all. If he wasn't like this before, you already know the reason why. 8. He becomes secretive with his belongings. You're being sweet and caring, so you want to fix his luggage, but he suddenly acts weird and asks you to stop. Or maybe, he seems to be extra secretive about his wallet, his car, and even his clothes. If you feel that something is going on and it's not his usual behavior, then you're right. He might be having an affair. 9. His phone password changed. If he was open to you before and all of a sudden, he values his privacy, then your suspicions might be correct. One more thing, you might notice that his phone is always with him, which he didn't do before. 10. He accuses you of flirting. Accusing you of cheating is a typical response of a man who is being unfaithful. It's a way for him to project his wrongdoings or guilt. If he becomes irrational and has started asking if you're cheating, chances are, he's hiding something. By being suspicious and blaming you for the sin, he can reverse the situation and be the victim. 11. He doesn't like you tagging him on social media. When you talk about couple goals, it's just normal for you to tag your boyfriend, right? Most guys don't care and are okay with it. However, a man who is having an affair will ask you to stop tagging him. He may also create a new account or just unfriend you completely. 12. Midnight calls and texts. Outside talking to someone. Who would call him at this hour? Maybe, you would see his phone light up, which means someone messaged him. Again, who would do that in the middle of the night? If it's an emergency, you would probably know. Sadly, if your boyfriend asks you to let the issue go or find some excuse, you might want to consider digging deeper. 13. He talks about getting a break from your relationship. Instead of talking about your future, you might notice that he has started giving hints about taking a relationship break. You can also notice him being quiet when you are making plans. You feel that he avoids specific topics, especially when you're talking about your relationship or your future. 14. He easily become offended with common questions. It's just normal that when we have doubts in the relationship, we ask our partners. However, instead of explaining and assuring you of his fidelity and love, he would act defensively. He can even get mad about your questions because he is guilty. 15. You have a gut feeling that he's cheating. Your top boyfriend cheating sign is your gut feeling or intuition. You can't exactly pinpoint it yet, and you can't even put it into words, but deep inside, you know there is something wrong. Your boyfriend is no longer the same, and he's hiding something. When a woman feels there's something wrong, it's always correct. Of course, we can't base everything on mere intuition. That's why we also need to gather all the evidence and signs.